Once night started to fall, the team put up their tent on an even plateau. They ate dinner together and watched the sun set. Frisk called Toriel and told her about Papyrus and Alphys. She was very happy to hear that they were all right. They said goodnight and everyone went to bed. Until...
Guys?
There was no response. Everyone was fast asleep and in their beds. Frisk stood up and sneaked towards the tent's entrance, leading out into the mountain. They opened it and peeked outside.
Hello?
The child looked around, yet nobody was there.
Huh. I gotta be hearing things again.
They shook their head and went back to sleep. When they woke up in the morning, they decided to stay silent about what had happened during the night. After calling Toriel, Frisk found out that more monsters had gone missing. The team ate and continued their travel.
Alphys, look at this for a second. The map says we should go the eastern way all the way around the mountain, but wouldn't it be smarter if we go the path over there to the west?
Yeah, it would save us time, but apparently that path is pretty steep. You can see that, right here.
You're right, but we need to get to the underground as quickly as possible.
But what if someone trips and...
I'm sure we'll be fine. What do you two think?
Frisk turned around to Napstablook and Papyrus that were talking about the great view.
Huh? What was that, Frisk?
There are two ways from here on. A safe one that would probably take us much longer, and a not-so-safe one that will get us to our goal within the day. Which one should we take?
I like safety.
Well, you are all on this journey with the great Papyrus, and I guarantee that you will be safe and sound.
You can't spell Frisk without risk.
Monster Kid joined the conversation.
So that makes 3 against 2. Sorry, Alphys.
I guess we're going that way then.
If it's dangerous, then I don't want to go. Sorry.
It's not like it's dangerous, it's just a little harder.
They're right. Come on. We knew this was gonna be an adventure.
The map clearly says that it's a bad idea to take that path.
We'll be fine. If we stand here and argue all day, we aren't going to get anywhere.
But what if something happens to us? Who's gonna save the others then?
Well, if you want to stay here, I'm not stopping you. I'm going anyways.
Wait, dude. It's either all of us or nobody. We shouldn't split up.
He's right. We should never split up.
Don't you get it? The others are in serious trouble. Everyone is in trouble, and we are the ones that have the opportunity to save them. Yes, we don't know what's going on, but that only gives us more reason to worry and hurry up. Yet here you guys are making a big deal of Stony Trails when your friends got kidnapped and are possibly even already dead.
Frisk? Of course I'm worried about Sans. I think we're all worried about somebody. But just because we're concerned doesn't give us a reason to abandon our own caution. Like your ghostly friend said, we can't afford to have something happen to us. After all, we are their only hope, the only light at the end of the underground's dark, cold tunnels.
So we're going the safe way?
Frisk frowned and looked at the ground.
Yeah, I guess that would be better. I'm sorry.
It's alright, dude.
It's fine.
Now, let us proceed.
The fight was forgotten shortly after, yet the air was crackling with tension.
Anybody up for today's bad news?
Oh, no. The bad news?
Toriel called and said that 3 more people are gone. Ice Wolf, Lesser Dog, and Greater Dog.
It's just dogs this time?
Wait, there's a pattern?
I couldn't find a pattern so far. Maybe this is just a coincidence.
Who else is missing at the moment anyways?
Undyne, Sans, and Mettaton, of course. Asgore as well. Whimsun, Muffet, that shop lady's sister, Sharon. Guys, help me out here.
These two ex-royal guards, dude. And Pyro.
I think it was also Childrake. And all the Tammies. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. That's so many people. I didn't even know that.
That's way more than 20 by now.
Do any of you have a theory on what's going on?
I must admit I have no idea, but I am certain everyone is doing perfectly fine.
Oh geez. This reminds me back when... Actually, never mind. At least we 5 are here and safe.
That's the spirit.
I kind of have a theory. But that would be complete nonsense. And it's not even possible. I think, maybe it is. I'm not sure.
What do you mean, Alphys?
Nothing? I was just, oh no.
Alphys pointed to something a little further up the path, and their friends followed her gaze. A long, old, wooden suspension bridge connected their side of the path with the rest on the other side. It was affixed to the ground with rusty metal plates and screws. Monster Kid walked up to the edge and looked down into the abyss underneath the bridge, but got called back by Frisk.
Careful, Monster Kid.
Don't worry, dude. I remember Waterfall's hanging bridge. You know, the one with no railing?
How can I not remember that one?
It doesn't look that stable.
Fear not. I will volunteer to cross this bridge to ensure everyone's safety.
Well, wait, Papyrus. I think we should, test it before we go.
How can we test it?
We can test it by crossing it.
I think it looks safe enough. Everyone who got up the mountain before us had to cross it, right? So either it works or not. I'll go first.
But be careful, alright?
Of course.
Frisk put down their backpack and slowly approached the bridge. They put one foot on the first wooden plank and tested it out. It was steady enough to carry their weight, so they continued without any problems. Once they reached the other side, they turned around to their friends and gave them a thumbs up.
It's okay, guys. Watch your step, though, and only go one at a time.
Monster Kid crossed the bridge without any problems, as well as Papyrus, who was carrying the backpack. Next was Alphys. She stopped before she even stepped onto the bridge and stared down.
It's, really high up, isn't it?
Just don't look down.
I'm looking down right now.
It's just like the bridge from Hotland to Waterfall, just with less deadly lava.
Yo, it's alright. It's not that bad. Just focus on us.
Alright.
The yellow monster held onto the rope that worked as a railing, and she was dragging herself across the gap. The others were yelling motivational advice, encouraging her. About halfway through, something made a creaking noise. Everyone froze.
What was that?
I think you should hurt him. Watch out!
The screws on the bridge's far end suddenly loosened, and it began to fall. Alphys moved just in time and sped towards her friends, yet gravity was not on her side. Before she could even reach the other, safe side, she lost the ground underneath her feet and fell.
Alphys!
Frisk ran up to the edge and looked down. They held their breath and scanned the area. Yet, there she was, holding onto a root that was growing out of the stony earth. Relieved, the child bent down and grabbed her hand tightly.
I got you. Papyrus, help me out here.
Together, they managed to get Alphys up to the platform safely.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Here, have a drink. I think I have some tea in this backpack.
Yo, but what about Napstablook?
The ghost was still floating above the ground on the other side. With the bridge gone, the connection between the two platforms had also vanished.
Oh, I can just...
He slowly started to float over the gap.
really comes in handy in situations like these.
I'm sorry, guys. The bridge, it's gone. There's no going back.
The other paths still exist. Besides, we weren't planning on giving up and going back anyway, were we?
Well...
Huh?
I forgot to bring my phone. So if Undyne was to come back, we wouldn't know. I didn't think of getting it before me and Papyrus ran into the forest.
Don't worry, I have mine. And it won't run out of batteries. It was a really great idea of you to add those solar panels to charge it.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Toriel's going to, let you know when anyone comes back, right?
Exactly. So, is everybody else fine?
Yep.
I am doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Good. Let's rest here for a while, and then let's continue.
Oh, no. We can keep going.
It's okay, Alphys. We can stay here for a bit.
The team sat down in silence, at a secure distance from the abyss.
We really should have gone the other way.
No, you're right. Safety is more important than speed.
I don't really consider this bridge safe anymore.
Yeah.
I remember when Waterfall's suspensions bridge broke. They had to hire this tiny bird to fly everyone across for as long as it wasn't fixed. It did a great job. It never gave up. I really look up to it to this day. And I'm rambling again.
Hey, I've met that bird. I wonder where it got all that strength from.
Undyne once told me that bird works as a full-time lift now. It lifts you up into the air and then carries you over a disproportionately small gap somewhere in Waterfall.
Oh, that gap is right next to the town I used to live in. Maybe we can visit it once we're in the underground?
Yeah, I want to go back to my old house as well.
Well, once we found everyone, I'm sure we can do that.
Nice, dude.
Alphys, how are you feeling? Can we continue?
Yeah, I've calmed down. That tea was really good, too.
Thanks. I'm sure it's better hot, though. Is everyone ready to go?
They nodded and kept progressing up the mountain.
So, does really nobody have a clue what might be going on here?
I'm still thinking they got kidnapped.
If I can be honest, I think they might have been, controlled by something?
What do you mean?
Like, being possessed by somebody?
Oh, well, I mean, ghosts can kinda possess things and people, but I think I'm the only one left without a body, and usually you don't give up your vessel. I think.
Sounds a little too science fiction-like.
I don't think that's what happened.
So we're agreeing they got kidnapped?
I wasn't saying that, but it's an option.
I really have no idea.
But you can't just kidnap. I'll just stop talking. I'm wrong anyways. Not always.
We can't say for sure whose theory is right or wrong. For now, we'll have to stick with the kidnapping one.
We'll find out soon enough anyway, hopefully.
Always stay positive.
Oh, jeez.
A thunderstorm?
Yep.
Oh, no. We should probably find some place to, take cover.
Can we reach the underground's entrance before the weather gets to us?
It would be great if we can get there before it starts raining.
according to this map, it's still pretty far away. We should be able to make it, though, if we, hurry up.
Yo, let's just run, okay? Look at all of those clouds.
A wall of black, thick clouds was quickly approaching from the horizon. Lightning struck the trees on the other hills as the storm made its way to the defenseless group.
We might have a problem. Let's keep going. There's still a chance for us to reach the caves in time.
The five hurried up the path.
Guys, remember the first thunderstorm we saw? With all the wind and stuff?
Ah, yes, I could never forget that. Sans and I were watching the lightning all night. Well, I was watching it all night. Sans fell asleep after 10 minutes. It was amazing nonetheless.
Was that the one where the trees fell over?
Yeah, exactly.
That storm was really bad. The, Frisk, what's it called? The wires with the human magic?
Power lines?
Yeah, that's it. The trees hit some of them, and then the electricity was gone for a day, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's what happened. I was wondering why it was dark suddenly. But I just kept doing nothing. Until it eventually came back.
That was so cool.
It's not cool if we're outside.
You got a point, dude.
Alphys, how far away are we?
I'd say about half an hour left, maybe.
It's getting close. In fact, we should probably hurry up even more.
No! My hair's going to get wet.
That's the last thing we have to worry about. Wait, Pars, you don't have hair.
But I wish I did.
Can we talk later and hurry up? My shirt's getting all soaked, and this is the only one I have with me.
Hoping to reach the dry, safe caves as soon as possible, the team hurtled through the rain. Monster Kid tripped a few times, but Frisk helped them up shortly after. Exhausted and dripping with water, they finally saw the dark, deep cave entrance inside the mountain.
There it is, I can see it.
Finally!
Oh, jeez. That was the hardest workout of my entire life.
But we're there. We're back, finally.
For some reason, I have kind of a bad feeling.
Don't worry, I can sense that we are very close to finding our lost friends.
I really hope that that's true.
Let's catch our breath for a minute before we go in. I have a bad feeling too, Alphys.
So close to their goal, yet the story was only just beginning.